Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And before you say anything, yes, that is an umbrella in Sarah's hand.
Yes, we have had rain today. It's still spitting a little bit now, but that is really good because you may have seen on the news, I think it's been on the world news, that the huge fires just on the Costa del Sol are not far from here. Literally probably only about half an hour drive. Yeah, so this rain is very, very welcome in this part of the world right now. It's been blazing for 5 days. It's been very sad.
We can basically see it from our roof terrace. So it's across the landscape, the mountains, and it's just been crazy. They've evacuated 3 villages. I think we actually went up there and explored that sort of national park.
Way back years ago, but it's a really beautiful national park, and it's on like the mountain, a big mountain behind
Estepona.
Marbella, Estepona. So yes.
So
anyway,
apart from the water, the rain needed for the fires to help out with the firefighters, it's just quite nice because we haven't seen rain for 6 months or something. The temperatures actually dropped below 31 degrees, which is
it's the first rain
welcome
of
change.
The summer, the end of the summer.
Which is always exciting.
And we are about to, as it's raining, we thought we'd go and get in some hot tubs. So guys, this place is pretty magical. Like, it looks really magical, like the colour of the water. It's a bit of an eggy smell, there's a bit of sulphur, and we have been here before many years ago. You may have seen that vlog. I don't know if it's still on our channel.
Probably not many people have seen that vlog.
No, so a long time ago, but the only problem is I don't have a bikini or a swimming suit, so I'm going to have a quick look to see if there's anyone else here, and then we may have to go in without a swimming suit or anything else.
But yeah, it's really nice here. It's a proper little oasis. It's like a 10-minute walk to get here from the car park, and there's so many of these bamboo, and it all just looks so lush green. And then this sulphur water is like this turquoise,
Greeny colour, isn't it?
Greeny with hints of white, like all this. It looks
It's sort of magical.
And there is a little sort of bath area, which are the actual Roman baths, so we might go and check those out.
Feel the temperature, because the temperature of this water right now, it's not cold, but it's not hot like hot pools are supposed to be.
Going to check the temperature of the water. It's not warm. Let's say they're not hot pools, slightly lukewarm pools. There's little steps leading down here where you can swim underneath. So we'll cut back to a clip of when we were here last, a few years ago. Outside is very natural, a little oasis, so lush and magical looking. These could have been done a little bit better, in my opinion. Could have had a little bit more natural rock, but yeah, quite nice.
So folks, another few people have just arrived down here, so I'm not going to get my kit off right now.
Ooh, don't switch off, don't unsubscribe.
It still might happen.
It still could happen at any moment.
But we thought we would just like kind of update you guys from the last vlog of what's been happening with us, and actually why we're kind of still here in southern Spain and we haven't left to go north.
Okay, darling, you going to tell everyone what's happened here?
This was my favourite room of the whole house, and we've just had to completely empty it and move everything out. Yeah, so in preparation for some last minute renovations that we weren't planning to do, never planned to do, but we have to do it. Basically, that window there can't be there anymore. That window needs to move higher, like this much higher. And in fact, that window we can't use. We have to get a different shaped window. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, our neighbours are building another room next door and we have to move the window. We won't go into too many details, but it has to be done. And it has to be done like now before we leave. So it's just...
Yeah, so it was a bit of a shock really, the whole emergency renovation thing, because we literally had sorted out the whole house. We were ready to
be on the road.
UK
we're supposed to be leaving right now. We didn't expect to have to bash down a blinking wall before we go, but we're kind of like trying to focus on the positives of it, and we're just going to get it organised as quickly as we can and then head north as soon as we can, basically.
Yeah. It's all going to be better in the long run anyway, so it's a bit of a shock, but we've got over that shock now, and yeah, it's just going to delay us by a couple of weeks, so we are still going back.
Yes, we are still heading north as soon as possible. We did mention in the last vlog as well about the dogs having to have a little vet appointment to do some dental work, and it was actually worse than we thought, wasn't it? There you can see the 2 teeth been taken out in the middle, and then he's had 2 more.
Yeah, it's never a nice experience.
Yeah, obviously they have to be put under anaesthetic, and then they're kind of completely out of it for like 24 hours afterwards. And then obviously they gradually get better and become their normal selves again. And it was very nice having Dizzee under anaesthetic, not going to lie. He didn't bark once for hours and hours and hours.
Beautiful,
very good.
different dog. Dizzee was so brave. Charlie just lay there and didn't move pretty much for, I don't know, the whole day. It's okay.
Back to normal now. They've got all nice pearly whites, but they've just got a few less teeth. They do look a little bit gummy, is the word, goofy.
I have to say Dizzee looks 10 years younger. That'd make him -2. But Dizzee looks like a little puppy again, because he had those 2 little like
funny
hamster
little teeth, which
I
thought were very, very cute, but they were bad, so we had to have them out.
Fresh smelling breath. Nice little kisses from them now. Anyway, so that's the dog sorted. Now what about the van? Well, we don't know what to say about the van really. We the last 5-6 times now.
Well, he starts every time eventually.
Yeah.
He just doesn't start on the first time. But the last 5-6 times we started the van, he has started on the first time with no extra gas or anything. So we're probably just gonna.
Well, we've tested him on a hill going up. We've tested him on a hill going down. Worked fine. Tested on the flat, didn't start, and then yeah, the last 6 times he started. So we put some cleaning solution into the tank. So hopefully that's going to clean out the fuel tank.
Hopefully we can make it back to the UK without any issues. I think that's kind of the plan. I mean, you don't go to the mechanic unless there's something wrong. And for the last 5 or 6 times we started the van, there hasn't been anything wrong. I don't think we're going to be getting in the water. Some more people have just arrived. And as I said, I don't have a bathing suit. And they're not actually that hot. So I don't know if it's worth it.
And more importantly, the dogs aren't allowed in, and they keep trying to drink the water.
So there's also this little quite interesting little Roman bridge as well, kind of like just away from the bath area. Charlie, bless him, he's the other end of the bridge. It is a little bit of a scary bridge, I'm not going to lie. I feel a little bit like this. We've all weighed down the stuff.
And Dizzee's annoying because this little crazy dog will jump up on this ledge and fall down there. No fear.
Our dogs are like so different personality wise, it's just ridiculous. Complete polar opposites. Look at the little bear.
There he is. It's just so lush and tropical though, with all these bamboo reeds. And it's so thick, the vegetation, and so green considering it's this time of year. Most things die out in the summer months by the end of the summer, but here it's, yeah, really nice. Hello, look at him, look at those cool eyes. Hello. Hello. You're cool, aren't you?
Very cool.
Look at those eyes. So this is the car parking for the hot pools or the warm baths. But yeah, it's quite sloping, isn't it? It's a little bit sloping, so you're going to need some heavy duty levelers to sort your van out, unless you've got Vinny, and then he's kind of like that anyway, so it sort of balances out. But yeah, I think I prefer the spot I found a little bit earlier.
I don't know, I'm not overly keen on this park up. I mean, it is raining, this stream could fill up and we could get swept down into the waterfall. And the babies, they don't even want to jump out and go for a walk because they're a little bit scared of water.
I think it's a great park up, yeah, because Dizzee is no way going to jump out the van.
He's just looking out there going, what the hell?
Perfect for a little morning dip, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're leaving the hot pools area now and just going somewhere else. I don't know where we're going. We're just going to kind of wing it, go for a little drive, get down this bumpy track and see where we end up.
Apologies for not getting the drone out. If you followed us for a while, you know I always want to get the drone out and give you a different perspective. But as there's a lot of seaplanes and helicopters ferrying water to and from the fire, which still seems to be burning to some degree, thought it best not to get the drone out really.
So we've just arrived at the little mountain village of Casares, and we didn't actually realise that this was quite close to the fires. Like, as we drove across the mountaintops, it became really, really windy, and you can see like basically the mountain where the fires are, and it kind of looks a little bit like a volcano, doesn't it? And Nick just said, I think there's smoke coming from just not too far away, so you know, we kind of feel like we're safe, but obviously it's still a little bit worrying.
Yeah, you can hear a constant hum of helicopter blades going round. We've seen quite a few go past, and they're just ferrying water from the sea, I believe, to the fires. I think there's 41 aircrafts helping to try and control the fires, but these weather conditions just aren't helping.
As soon as we sort of drove up the mountain towards Casares, the wind was just crazy. I was struggling to like film out the window.
It's shaking the van basically. It's, yeah, there's really strong gusts.
And that's why this fire's been blazing for so many days now, because of the crazy wind.
So yeah, we've just pulled over on like the outskirts of the old town, because we've been here before years ago, and the streets are very up and down, like proper little narrow cobbled streets going through little archways and things, and I don't know how easy it is. I can't remember how easy it is to park there. Not that easy, I don't think. So we've just parked on the outskirts. There's the old town there. There's actually a motorhome stop over there. I don't know whether you can see behind me in the background, there seems to be like a bit of smoke coming over the valley. It's looking a little bit hazy there. So I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay here.
So we've just basically drove from just where we were parked at the bottom to the top here. It's quite windy. We're just gonna have a real quick walk around town because we can see the smoke over the mountain that way. But the good thing is, behind us there's a cloud and it looks like rain. So we need that rain to just come over that way and go towards the fires. You can, I don't know if you can make it out in the distance just here. It looks like it's
you can see like waves of rain there, so we just need that to go that way.
Even though the wind is kind of going that way. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's really windy, hey? And the smell of the smoke out here.
Quite crazy up here, but that's the little old town of Casares behind us. Very pretty little rustic, typical Spanish town with a little rundown castle on the hill.
Scenery is absolutely amazing around here. You've just got these mountains, a typical kind of mountain in Spain, mountaintop village in Spain. I just keep looking at that smoke and getting scared.
We're literally only about 20 minutes from the coast. Again, we haven't got much fuel in the tank, but it's all downhill on the way back, so...
And I've got a feeling that this audio is going to be really bad.
Yeah, so text up here if it is. These strong winds are doing a bit of damage around the town, ruining people's little plant pot.
I'm sure
creation.
that was like that before the winds. I don't think it's blown that in. It's like a little rabbit warren, like loads of little corridors winding through secret little areas.
Really nice how some of the town is built into the rocks as well. It's got these little houses and then the huge like overhanging rock on top of it. This could be a dead end though.
This is a dead end. Yes. Back to town.
What are you doing, love? Look at that. I don't know whether you can see that on camera. But oh my goodness me, they're about 10 meters away. Loads of vultures. Diving down.
Like literally, you can't get bored of watching and filming these beautiful creatures, these griffin vultures that you get in this area, and they all kind of live in the cliffs here. We're sort of perched, this whole little village is perched on this cliffside, and there's so many in this area, and this is kind of where they live, and they're just swooping. I mean, I wonder what they think of the smoky skies actually.
To see them from above is amazing because normally you're way below and you just see like the silhouette, but from up here you can see their markings on their feathers.
You're looking down on them as they swoop in and out of their homes in the cliffs.
So you can see all the details, yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Incredible. This place is awesome.
So whatever you do, boys, don't even think about it.
Hear that, Charlie? So that smoke seems to be just the other side of this hill now.
See the flames. You see the flames on the mountain there, this side.
This side, this ridge?
Yeah. See where that telegraph pole is? Look beyond there, you see the orange flames? This is this side now.
Winds have changed direction, they're coming this way now, so...
Well, it looks like it's coming this way, so I think we should probably leave.
I think we might have to, yeah.
Literally just as we get back to the van, it starts peeing it down. Good timing, I'd say. Go on, babies.
And good decision not to go to one of the few bars or restaurants that were open. Basically, yeah, we decided just to maybe, if it stops raining, to have a quick tapo or something on the coast, because most restaurants are closed.
All the restaurants and bars look like they were closed, one or two open. Again, we needed a table outside because of the doggies, but I guess there's not many chairs out because usually it's like plastic chairs, and with this wind the chairs would just blow.
So crazy the weather. But
we've decided we're going to make a bit of an escape from the little town and get off the mountain and get kind of back down towards the coast, because it's a bit mental up here.
Mad. But at least they're getting some rain up here, so I hope that's going to help.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Anyway, let's get back on the road and roll down the hill. So guys, we've just pulled over on the side of the road because we've just come round the hill, leaving the village to go down to the coast, and you can just see the whole mountainside where the fires are. The one after another helicopter going over and dropping what seems like a tiny bag of water over this immense fire. It's scary. I feel sad, feel sorry for all the animals and you know, everyone in the area. And respect to all the firefighters that are just constantly going back and forth with the water.
Yeah. And obviously it must be very, very worrying if you're on this hillside with that fire literally just behind these people's houses and the people in this village. I mean, it's not too far away.
It's horrible. It's just constant. There's just a constant sort of stream of helicopters going to and fro from the coast.
Obviously the roads are still open. They've not closed this road off. If it was dangerous, they would close the road off, right?
So I think all right. I've seen a cyclist go past, but yeah, I think it's time to get off this mountainside. But
good morning, guys, and you join us back at La Casa, back at the house. And yeah, so we had a phone call late yesterday afternoon, and from our friend who is a builder.
very handy, that.
Very handy. and he came to help us out yesterday.
So yeah.
So there you go. So the window is now blocked out. Now we're not sure yet whether we can do whether he can help us and do the full renovation and put the window in before we leave. But in the next couple of days we'll know. So we're either going to have it just blocked out. We're going to render this render. I'm thinking about when we render videos. Yeah. So we're going to render this up and leave it blocked, or hopefully we can do like the full window install in the next week. And it just really does depend on time and things like that. So it's a good start. And thank you to our friend who came round and did that, because it would have taken us so much longer and we just don't have the tools. Another good thing is
he managed to get it all in really quickly before the rain came and the heavens opened.
Yeah.
Which is so good for
Which is obviously really good because of the fires. And it literally rained all night long. And today it's looking like we're going to get a load more rain. It's really cloudy again. It's forecast rain. When you look over the mountains now, you can't see any smoke fumes. So, you know, hopefully it's done the job and put those horrendous fires out.
Because it was so sad, the scenes. Basically, it's taken a massive area of the national park. And while it didn't take any towns or villages and take... I think one firefighter died from what I know. Well, it didn't take human lives. The nature and the animals have been devastated because they aren't so lucky.
They wouldn't have been able to run away. So it's really, really sad, isn't it? And at least we had this rain, which is kind of unusual for this time of year to get that much rain in one go. So, you know, so that's all quite positive. Yes, what else, my love?
I think that's about it really. Crazy scenes. But anyway, that's enough for this vlog. So hopefully we're gonna get this window put in. If not, it's going to be blocked up so we can leave.
Yeah, it's all a bit up in the air, but you know, depending on how long it takes for getting this whole window done is depending on whether we leave it blocked up until we get back or just go for it, because obviously we want to leave really soon before it gets absolutely freezing up north.
So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and
please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, because you will be following our lovely adventure north really soon.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Hit
Watch
that
all
like
our
button.
old videos as well.
And yeah, that's about it. So thanks guys, and we'll catch up with you all next week. Babies. Babies keep stopping for a wee.
What's going on in here?
Just admiring the view through that tiny little crack. I think Dizzy's actually looking for geckos in the cracks in the wall, aren't you? You're looking for geckos?
You never go out there.
Where are they, Liz? Where are they?
Let me at them, let me at them.